So many geography facts sound fake, but they're actually true. And as we go through 10 of the weirdest ones, you'll seriously start to question everything you thought you knew about Earth. Let's get into it. Fact 1. Point Nemo. There's a spot in the Pacific Ocean called Point Nemo, and it is literally the most remote place on Earth. It's over 1,000 miles from any land in any direction. It's so far out, the closest people to it are astronauts passing overhead in the International Space Station. Fact 2. Russia's 11 time zones. Russia is so big that it spans 11 time zones. At one end of Russia, it could be 7 in the morning, and at the other, it's 6 in the evening. China spans 1, because they want the entire country to be on one clock. Fact 3. Mountains that trade places. The Appalachian Mountains used to be as tall as the Rockies, but they've been shrinking. Meanwhile, the Himalayan mountains used to be the size of the Rockies and are growing. Fact 4. Visa-free Russia shortcut. There's a tiny 1 square kilometer tip of Russia that sticks into Estonia. What makes this interesting is that there are some Estonian villages that for a long time were only accessible by a road that goes through this small bit of Russia. For convenience, they actually allow people to drive through there under the conditions that you have to travel by car and not stop. So it's possible to legally enter Russia without a visa, though be it for only a short while. Fact 5. Texas ranch beats Rhode Island. In 1853, Captain Richard King purchased a creek-fed oasis in the Wild Horse Desert of South Texas, sparking generations of integrity, preservation, and innovation. King Ranch now covers 825,000 acres, more land than the state of Rhode Island. Fact 6. Russia and USA touch. At their closest points, Russia and the US are just 4 kilometers away. That's only 2.5 miles. Fact 7. The world's longest fence. Australia has a fence that's longer than the drive from Seattle to Miami. It's called the Dingo Fence, and it's over 5,000 kilometers long. It's actually longer than the Great Wall of China, and if you know what to look for, you can see its effects from space. Fact 8. Australia and Taiwan. You might know that Australia is 200 times bigger than Taiwan, but in fact, they have almost the same population. That's like stuffing all of Australia's people into just one corner. Fact 9. Everest used to be ocean. The top of Mount Everest is made of marine limestone, which means it used to be underwater, in a shallow sea near the Indian Ocean. Started from the bottom, now it's here. Fact 10. Half the world in a circle. More than half of the world's population lives inside one single circle, covering parts of China, India, and Southeast Asia. That's it for today's facts. If your brain feels slightly melted, please hit the subscribe button for more weird facts like this. That means a lot to me. This is Zip Geo. See you next time.